and like now it does something and it at least like outranges Sheik now. It makes sense.
I still remember killing Bowser at 60, but
I didn't play when the game first came out though either, so it makes sense.
All right, here we go. 1Trick versus Infinite.
Final Destination, and they don't have the timer on. That's interesting.
So already this is a big advantage for Sonic. Sonic loves Final Destination. Infinite, oh wow, getting away with the up smash. Infinite, he's definitely going to be playing this outside of a little box that Marth will have around him. Already though, it's looking pretty good.
And you're going to land with that Dancing Blade. You're going to get some nice damage in there, and you're going to punish with an up air as well.
So let's see how 1Trick deals with the approaches here. Yeah, see what I'm saying? It's like Sonic's going to want to see the Marth throw a move.
Right, yep. A lot of whiff punishes is what the Sonic is going to look to do.
Like that, yep.
Yep, that's great. Get him off stage as well. And now going to drop down those springs. If you get hit by those springs, it's going to be a bad time for the Marth because he can basically only go straight up with his recovery once that jump's gone.
1Trick doing a good job, though, keeping that spacing. Even you kind of do want to close the gap against Sonic, but he's so fast and his options are so quick that you do want to give yourself some space to react.
And that was a clutch air dodge, and now he's going to get that tipper fair and trying to go for something really fancy there. Try to maybe end the man's stock at 65. I could see it.
I mean, it probably would have worked, but the problem is that it was telegraphed way too hard.
That's the issue with that move generally, is it's very telegraphed. And nice air dodge right there from the Sonic.
Oh,
but he's going to read the air dodge there.
I was wondering if he was going to adjust to that because he saw that he air dodged the first time. Most time you want to try to jump out of that. I get that the air dodge will be safer, but
the air dodge is only safe if they don't, read that you're going to air dodge. So that was a great pick from 1Trick.
Very good option. I'm glad that he adjusted there because it definitely would have whiffed another F smash if he hadn't waited.
He's going to roll behind. He's going to get a nice little bit of damage, and this Dancing Blade's going to tack on just a little bit more.
And now you're in a position that you want to be against Sonic. You want to be ahead.
But that Dancing Blade, too aggressive. That's not an approach option. That's like a common misconception between newer Marth mains.
It's a punish option,
yeah. It's a punish tool. You can do it off a jab. Like, that's pretty safe. But you want to open them up with jabs for the most part. Like that. That is your approach tool as well as some of the aerials. The Hone Shot going to send him the opposite way there. Almost KOing.
Oh, he's going to give him the ledge. Oh, no, he's not. Okay, I was going to say. Made an attempt there, because that's the big thing he's going to want to do here is crap that ledge. And this is kind of where Marth really excels, keeping Sonic off stage.
And that backer is going to finish it off. Only 59% on the Sonic. That's a few Sonic combos away, and Sonic is a good character at keeping people in disadvantage and starting to rattle their mental state.
Sonic hates to be behind, though. I'm going to say that right now. Like, Sonic is not a character that you want to play from behind with. His approaches are, for the most part, somewhat easy to read, but it just comes down to the fact that even like a Falcon jab can stop a spin dash. So.
And gonna get the grab right here. Gonna force him off stage, and 1Trick basically coming back on for free. Only gonna get jabbed a couple times there. And now we're gonna see a nice punish right there from Infinite, but gonna fire right back with that up air.
Yeah, it's definitely anyone's game at this point. A grab up throw from Sonic. Maybe too much rage at this point. Oh, that fair's gonna hit it.
Tipper fair. Josh, you want to message one of the TOs and to make sure they get this timer turned on, please? Okay, thank you. I don't want to decide that we're gonna play the timeout game and then when
there's a Sonic on screen and there's no timer,
that's a little concerning.
That makes me upset. Yeah, I mean that's kind of a Sonic thing.
That was 1Trick winning. So 1Trick is up a game right here, and it looks like we might be going to Lila.
Not a bad choice. If they actually go there, that's not too bad of a choice. I think
it might benefit the Marth more actually a little bit, 'cause turtling under those platforms can be really, really strong. Especially if the Sonic decides to elevate a little early. I know none of his aerials are safe on shield, so it makes it a little bit harder to approach that turtling Marth if he chooses to play it that way.
This will make Marth's spacing a little more tricky though, and plus. Sonic can actually cover himself for the platforms now, which is kind of nice.
That's true.
That's like maybe one reason why Sonic might like to have platforms occasionally, but in general, it's because of his disadvantage state. When Sonic's above you, he doesn't really want to be above you.
Right.
That's why he wouldn't want these platforms. Ooh, okay.
Running into the shield breaker there. Interesting. I think he might have just misspaced it there. I know sometimes it's easy to do that, Sonic, just because he's so fast. You just miss a micro spacing thing, and the forward tilt gonna force him into a tech chase situation.
I will say this is I wouldn't expect Lilat to be a choice.
No, this is not what I expected.
But I mean, if you're comfortable on the stage and you're confident that your opponent might not like this stage, then sometimes it's a good option.
Standing probably that like roll distance away and just trying to charge up forward smash. Not really covering many other options there. That's maybe a little questionable, a little too committal.
That Marth would have had to jump on stage there.
Right. and approaching with a lot of these dancing blades. And like I've said, that is not really your approach option.
Ooh.
But that's dangerous, not getting the power shield there. And there we go. That's a good use of the dancing blade. Once you get him into that.
Oh man, that was a tipper. That was a smart.
Yeah.
That was really good awareness there to know that he was going to land there. Just a little bit too late. I think uncharged tipper might have even gotten the KO there, but oh, there it is, forward smash.
And another unsafe dancing blade, and that's what caused that forward smash to connect right there. Great spacing from Infinite.
Yep, and this is kind of where Infinite's going to be playing Sonic. He can now play Sonic.
He's still going fairly aggressive, though.
Yeah, he is. He is making some approaches there because he doesn't want to lose the stock. If you can basically play Sonic, let them approach you, and then punish their approaches, you can get quite a bit of damage off of grabs.
Gonna get the down throw. No tech right there.
Uh-oh.
He should be fine, yeah.
Very cool.
That's always a little concerning.
Yeah, especially when you got a Marth. Jump right off and kill you.
I like that air dodge, but 1Trick not sweet spotting this ledge. That's looking pretty good for Infinite. Like making the choice make sense because 1Trick's having a hard time sweet spotting, and this is maybe a little bit of trouble here. Not quite. And the tipper fair still not going to take it, trying to go coast to coast.
I'd like to see Infinite be a little bit more aggressive at ledge. Sonic's cartoon punch is actually really good for edge guards. There's been a few occasions now where 1Trick starts, he recovers past the ledge. That could be a stock.
Absolutely.
Like he could end this game right now if 1Trick does that again. Ooh, nice.
Ooh, yeah, very nice. I noticed that Infinite's been rolling in. It looks like 1Trick has picked up on that as well.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot that you can do there too. That was really good. That was a really smart idea by 1Trick there because I mean you're kind of stuck at the ledge. You roll towards him, you die. You roll away from him, you might get tippered. So.
Right. And gonna land with a counter. That was great considering he was already charging up that forward smash.
Ooh, I don't think the dash attack's what he wanted there.
No, I doubt it. And now we got a great juggle from 1Trick. And Infinite trying to wait out an air dodge there, but not gonna work. And a landing dancing blade gonna pay off there.
This is scary for Sonic. You are now in the disadvantage, and it's scary because you know the tipper fair, anything that he catches you with. Oh,
ooh, that was very nice response from Infinite, making sure that he didn't air dodge right there. That would have been concerning. Had he air dodge once again, because 1Trick was reading for that option.
Ooh, that was smart.
Oh my, yep. And you can't land on an up smashing Sonic. That's a recipe for disaster. It's one of the weaker up smashes, but he was charging that boy up. He's like, you're gonna land right on top of me. And it's going to go poorly for you.
Yeah, that was actually a good option on his part. I think that possibly he was recognizing 1Trick was trying to land, to pop him up with a dancing blade, possibly even up air, and I think his reaction to that was actually pretty solid. So.
Yes, it was.
All right, so Battlefield, I got to be honest with you, I don't think that Sonic does super hot on Battlefield.
No, I mean, it's 1Trick's counter pick. I'm maybe a little curious as to what Infinite banned, because generally this is like kind of the Fire Emblem stage. Like you generally, if you don't know what else to ban, you ban triplats. And now he's getting that juggle, showing why it's so good for these Fire Emblem characters who might not have the greatest combo game. They get a lot of two-hit type things, but they can extend off these platforms. I love that stuffing back air from 1Trick. That was super smart.
Oh, if he'd let go of that just a little earlier.
Yeah. And now we got Infinite getting a nice little juggle of his own.
I mean, Sonic can do Fox things here. It's just, it's really just a matter of like landing, really. I mean, you have a character with a big old disjoint, really, really good options for stopping landing. I mean, you're not gonna die off the top as early here either. That's the other thing about having Sonic. You want to maybe go for those up air reads and up air kills.
One thing that I think could
get
really
the grab right here, yep, and that might be stock.
No, great air dodge, and not gonna get the strong hitbox from that up air. One thing that I think could really help 1Trick is if he started employing a little bit of empty hopping. He's using like a lot of short hop aerials, and just empty hopping into that grab, like going into Tomahawk, or even that shield breaker. That could be a hot option. And we are gonna try to use the dancing blade there. I don't think that was the option he wanted because it was in the total wrong direction. All right, and we're gonna go spin dash into neutral air right there. Gonna get nice damage. The back throw off stage. This is very dangerous for 1Trick.
Oh, there it is.
Air dodging a little too early right there. So unfortunate.
That was big for Infinite. I know he's been looking for that for a while too. Maybe this is just a comfort pick for him for Battlefield. I mean, if he likes to approach people through the platforms, Battlefield can be good for most of the casts. So.
Right. And gonna jump and landing that tipper fair. Once again, 1Trick kind of struggling to find the stock. doing just a little better, I would say, at trapping at this ledge.
And
it seems a little questionable to challenge Sonic when he's rising with that, because he does have those invincibility frames while he's rising with that spring.
Good punish there, right?
And Infinite really tacking on this lead right now.
Fair, yep. You see edge guard. I'm looking for it. Back air. Oh.
And
Oh my gosh.
the counter.
Like the intended use of the counter, getting a stock.
Very nice stuff from 1Trick right there. And now he's getting a nice juggle scenario.
I seem to think that 1Trick plays better when he's not, like, he still seems to be looking like he's fishing for kills with the neutral B, for instance. His neutral overall, though, when he's just looking for damage, it's just been very superior this whole set so far.
I think he gets a little aggressive sometimes. Like, he's trying to go for these shield breakers, and they're a little too much. Uh-oh, this is getting dangerous. Infinite got him in a nice situation here.
Looking for the back air.
And now 1Trick back to the ground. They're on even footing here. He's doing a lot of short hops. I like that double jump mix up into the neutral air.
Ooh.
Not auto-canceling that dare. Very dangerous right there.
I mean, Infinite's got to be careful now. The next spin dash could be a punished back air. Or, I mean, a punished spin dash could be back air from Marth. All right, getting him off stage. Probably going to look for that spring up again. Yep.
Yep, and it's going to force him out, but he should be fine here. Yep.
Ooh. I don't think 1Trick wanted to land on that platform. He definitely wanted to get down there.
He seems to have a little bit of trouble getting down against the Sonic, and now this will be a good spring opportunity, but going a little too early. Ooh. Power shield, and try to use the shield breaker.
Not the fastest option, but it definitely would have killed him there.
And now using more Dancing Blade. I think I'd like to see more jabs out of 1Trick, rather than trying to use those Dancing Blades.
Oh wow, the Dolphin Slash coming in
clutch.
That
beefy Dolphin Slash, and that's going to finish it off. So a very close Game 3 set right there.
I mean, that was last hit, definitely last hit.
Yeah.